I'm here to tell the truth, no matter how unpopular it is, how strange it sounds. Now, the Pentagon is about to release some papers on the 19th here about these UFO sightings and what they know. Never trust thy enemy, because like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So these people have been lying for years. According to their own word, they've been lying for years. Now, right in the middle of all this happening, I had a dream, which we will get into, but I want to establish the Pentagon's word first. This goes back to Eisenhower and UFOs over the White House, the chariots over the White House. Now let's get into this Pentagon report.
Richard Southern joins us again to chat about some of the day's more interesting stories, and we begin with more revelations about the Pentagon's investigation into UFOs. And Richard, what are we learning today?
Well, we've known for a while that the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee is going to come out with a report on what it knows about this phenomenon. And this is a phenomenon that really we started to take seriously in December of 2017 when the New York Times did a big front page story. And videos like this started to come out. These are videos shot by U.S. Navy personnel of objects going at speeds and performing maneuvers that nothing we know of can do.
I don't think it's a coincidence that these chariots are showing up around Navy, Army, nuclear plants. And for years, the government have called people crackpots for actually believing this.
We got a sense last night of what this report might contain. The New York Times, Melissa, out with some leaked info on this report. Apparently, it found 120 incidents over 20 years to be unexplainable. U.S. officials, though, know it's not American technology, but couldn't definitively rule in or out that it's alien. Now, Melissa, a lot of these videos that we're looking at, some of them were released and subsequently confirmed to be authentic by the Pentagon by filmmaker Jeremy Corbell. I had a chance to talk to him. Take a look.
Isn't the fact that the report exists itself and is representing the will of the American public, kind of good enough that it's not going to be a whitewash, that they're going to say, in essence, a confirmation? There are unidentified.
Are there actual high quality 4K definition shots of these things that the military has? Do you know that for a fact?
Yes.
There is. Have you seen them?
I couldn't say.
Why now? And why this filmmaker? Why not a scientist or engineer, but this filmmaker? So which do we believe? Which is the lie? Is it the lie that there are UFOs now? Or was the lie true before, that there wasn't UFOs?
Do you think we will ever see them as a public?
I hope so.
You're trying to get that out there?
Yes, I am.
So clearly there is much more to come on this. I should mention as well, we're going to have a full report, more of my interview with Jeremy Corbell coming up on City News at 6 tomorrow on Saturday. Are you amazed by this? Or do you think that maybe it's something not alien? What do you think about this, Melissa?
Man, it's kind of spooky, but hey, if it's unexplained, I'm sure
they should explain it then, right?
They should
look into it.
What's going on over there? But that one image you showed kind of looked like Pac-Man.
Yeah, it was a big triangle over the ship off the U.S. East Coast. It was flashing. The NASA chief, speaking to CNN yesterday, also said that there should be more of an effort to look into this. So again, this is just the beginning of the story, I think.
Wow, some fascinating stuff.
Now, before I get into this dream, let me tell you about another dream I had a couple of days before September 11th. The Lord has already gave me the power of prophecy. He's always showed me things. In fact, how I got the name Prophet, they used to call me Speaks, as in speak of the devil, because I would say stuff and it would happen, or I would tell them something before it happened. Now, in this dream, everybody was looking up in the sky, and there was explosions in the sky, and those towers came down, and we was all looking from the sky. The next day, me and my friends were all looking, about 5 of us on three-way, through the television. In my dream, I kept hearing, we've never seen a war like this. We never seen a war like this. The next day, that's all they were saying on TV. The day September 11th happened, that's all they were saying on TV. This is a different type of war. Now, in this newer dream, I woke up and there was a big thing going on in the world. I can't say for sure, but I believe it was being spoken about all on TV. Something was going on. Now, if you look at this chariot right here, you see those lights that look like windows? That's what it looked like I was looking out of when me and my wife were standing there. I turned to the person next to me who was Esau and told him to look out the window. And he seated before me, though I told him to look out the window. So I leave there. I'm still not sure on who I'm going to check on when I leave there, because my parents are in the back of my mind. And I went to this place in my neighborhood, which doesn't even exist at this time. The place doesn't even exist. It's some kind of little condos, really, really nice condos. Because I remember thinking to myself when I got there, well, at least I got a cool spot to hang out while I'm waiting. I tried to leave that place and they wouldn't let me. They said they had to check me to see if I could leave. So I had to wait till the next day. The next day comes, they check me, and they say I could go. And I asked them, is it okay to bring my family here? And they said, yeah. So I'm going to get my wife, my kids, and remember thinking of the dream, I'll get my family here, then I'll go check on my parents. Now, the reason I'm walking everywhere is because of all the electronics. No car, nothing would work while these chariots were in the sky. In my dream, I never thought of them as chariots. That was an afterthought after waking up. We never know with Tricky Dicky. Deception is the devil's tool. So I leave out going to get my family. As I'm walking, the chariots all disappear. I wake up and I'm thinking there's no apartments like that. I'm going to find out and see if there's some. And I came across this. Wasn't even looking. Looks just like the place I was in. Me and my son driving down the street and I see this. And I take a picture. I actually see Sakari across the street from this place. I pull up, chat with Chief for a little bit. The place where they're building, the old place I always thought was some type of agent place. Place had been up for years and I never seen nobody come in and out of it. Now they're building this there. Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this ain't apartments. Maybe it's another hospital. I don't know. But I think it's interesting that me not seeing no buildings in my neighborhood that resemble what was in my dream and now seeing this. And I also remember thinking it was nothing said, just a feeling I had. 2027. Now, I don't know why that's significant. I don't know. Now, if any of you brothers out there or sisters out there can interpret dreams, I would love to hear what you guys think. Any of my followers, I want to know what you guys think about this dream and see if you can interpret it. Just the followers. All praises to the Most High. Bashima Mashiach Barakatah.